Hello, everyone, and welcome to Thursday morning. It's Stephen Whiteside here from the uptrend.com. In the pre-market this morning, things are fairly quiet out there. The market looks like it's waiting for those U.S. jobless claims to come out at 8:30 this morning. Those numbers could certainly help change the direction of the market. Now, I always like to start my day off by looking at the VIX or the Fear Index, and this week we've been watching the pros and the public trying to get an indication of which way the market is going to move next. Right now, based on the price action, it's very neutral. We've been treading water here for a while, and when volatility contracts like that, it usually at some point expands dramatically, and we have no indication that that is starting coming into Thursday's trading action. Look at how flat the blue line is, which represents the pros. Look at how flat that line is for the NASDAQ. That's a pretty neutral view of the market. And there's the Russell 2000. So the price action for the VIX is still bullish for the stock market, but we're waiting to see what happens next. Now, even though the VIX is telling us to be bullish, we know from just watching the market this week that we're really not able to move much higher. Now, yesterday, the big winner was semiconductors that pulled the NASDAQ up, but the rest of the market really didn't move that much with the semiconductors. Now, looking at the major index ETFs, and we've been watching the iShares for the TSX 60, seeing if we could break out and head towards the next price target. So far, that has not happened. The big winner on the TSX 60 yesterday was Gildan Activewear, which in percentage terms was the big winner, but it is still on a sell signal, so no change there. Now, for the Vanguard Canada ETF, we're still trying to get to 54.69. The big winner on the TSX Composite on Wednesday was Nova Gold, which was up 23%, nearly 24% on the day. So nice big win there. Now, taking a look at the Dow, we're still trading in this trading range that we've been in for the past couple of weeks, and we haven't broken out of that just yet. The big winner in percentage terms on Wednesday was Merck, which is back on a buy signal as of Wednesday's close. Now, there's the S&P 500. It started trading just above the 593.75 level. We still have not got to $600. We got as high as 597.95 yesterday. So still trying to get to 600. If we can get over 600, of course, then 609.38 comes into play. And there's the equal weighted S&P 500 not making new highs at the moment. The big winner yesterday was on semiconductor, was the big winner on the S&P 500. Now, looking at the NASDAQ 100, we're still trying to get to 531.25. We got pretty close yesterday. Got as high as 529.84. So 530 is still acting as resistance. There's the equal weighted NASDAQ, and there's the next generation NASDAQ. So a little movement there on Wednesday, but not enough to get anybody overly excited. Now, the big winner on the NASDAQ on Wednesday was Marvell. In percentage terms, it's back on a buy signal as of Wednesday's close. Now, looking at the Russell 2000, we're still trying to get to 212.50. That hasn't happened yet. And then we've been looking at semiconductors. They were the big winners in percentage terms yesterday. And so for the SMH, we did trade above the 250 level. We're still stuck attached to it. We haven't broken away from it just yet. And that's also true for the XSD. We're still stuck to the 234.38 level. So yeah, we moved up yesterday, but really haven't broken away from our current price targets or levels of resistance. And speaking of semiconductors, Taiwan Semiconductor made a new high for this move. So it's been on quite a tear since the middle of April. Now, looking at the TSX most actives yesterday, we got the energy inventories out yesterday morning, and they put a damper on the energy sector. We saw pullbacks across the board. So there is Canadian Natural Resources. So a close below yesterday's low on Thursday would give us a new sell signal for Canadian Natural Resources. That we also saw Suncor trade back into the channel. So a close below 48.98 on Thursday would give us a sell signal. No joy for Cenovus, still on a sell signal. Then we've got Manulife still treading water, no change there. No change for Whitecap, still in the channel, so that's very neutral. Then we've got Bank of Nova Scotia still on a buy signal, still closing above the upper channel line. We had a reversal for Enbridge on Tuesday and then fall through to the downside on Wednesday. So there's the bearish reversal signal We saw fall through to the downside yesterday, closing below the previous day's low. We were trying to get to 65, 63, but it looks like $65 is holding us in check at the moment. Then looking at Baytech, we're traded back into the channel yesterday, so a close below $2.58 would give us a sell signal on Thursday. No change there for B2 Gold, making a new closing high for this move. Then looking at TELUS, had an inside day yesterday, so no change in trend there. And last up for Canadian most actives, we've got the TD Bank, which had an inside day on Wednesday. Let's finish off today's presentation, taking a look at the U.S. most active, starting off with Applied Digital, up just under 30% on Wednesday. Then we've got NVIDIA, new closing high for NVIDIA for this particular move. Then we've got Lucid still on a sell signal, no change there. No change for Ford, looking for a close above $10.42 on Thursday to give us a buy signal. Tesla back on a sell signal as of Wednesday's close. No change in trend for Palantir, looking for a close on Thursday below $123.85. Then we've got NEO trading up through the upper channel line, but not closing above it. So we're still looking for a close above $3.78 on Thursday. For Intel, we're looking for a close above $20.64 on Thursday. Then we've got TeraWulf back on a buy signal as of Wednesday's close. There's a new closing high for B2 Gold for this move on Wednesday. Then looking at D-Wave, we're still on a buy signal here, no change in trend. And then Apple traded through the upper channel line yesterday, but did not close above it. So we're still looking for a close above $203.81 on Thursday to give us a buy signal for Apple. And then for Robinhood, there's a new closing high for Robinhood for this move. Okay, folks, that is all for this morning's presentation. Still waiting for those jobless claim numbers to come out at 8:30. They could certainly change the mood of the market on Thursday morning. Have a great day. Next time you'll hear my voice is on Friday morning.
Thanks for tuning in until the very end of today's stock market timing educational video. If you found the content valuable, don't forget to express your support by hitting the like button, leave a comment, sharing with your friends, and subscribing to our channel for more insightful updates. Remember, in the world of stocks, timing is crucial, and following the trend can be your greatest ally. If you would like more information on how we can help you better time the stock market, please visit theuptrend.com.